Good afternoon, Bobcats. Tonight's homework help for Thursday, February the 15th is Daily Common Core Review Sheet 11-8. A newspaper headline states that a sinkhole is about 4 feet deep. Which could be the actual depth of the sinkhole? The first thing that you need to know is how many inches are in 1 foot. Well, there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So if something is about 4 feet deep, then I could do 12 times 4, and that is 48. So which one of these would be closest to the number 48? That would be C. Question number 2. Mrs. Perry pays $340 per month to lease her car. How much will she pay to lease her car for 2 years? So in this problem, you need to just do $340, and it says per month, okay? So how many months are there in 1 year? There are 12. How many months, though, are there in 2 years? There are 24. So you're going to want to do 340 times 24 to find your answer. For number 3, what is prime factorization? Okay, we have talked about this year very briefly, but prime factorization means they want to know what are the prime factors of 54. Now, a factor, it's a number that you multiply by another factor to give you the answer to a multiplication problem, so to give you the product. A prime number is a number that only has one and itself can go into it. So we want to list the factors, but then in the end we want them to be prime. Okay, so how can you get to 54? So I think of 6 times 9, because 6 times 9 is 54. Now, we make something called a factorization tree. 6 and 9, they are not prime factors, so we need to then look at 6 and determine what are the factors of 6. Well, it's 2 and 3. And 2 and 3 are both prime factors, prime numbers. Okay? So then let's look to 9. What are the factors of 9? 3 times 3. And 3 times 3, they are both prime numbers. So the way that you write this is the first prime factor is 2, and we're going to multiply it by 3. How many times did we have 3? 3 times. 3 to the 3rd power. And that's how you write the prime factorization of 54. For number 4, x plus 8 equals 34. So to determine this, you can do 34 minus 8 to find your answer. So x will be equal to that number. For number 5, draw the next 3 figures. So what's happening is each time we're adding a line. Okay? So if this is your last figure, we need the next 3. So I'm going to help you with the first one. It's going to look like, okay, so that's the last one, so you just add one more line to it. It would look like that. So then what's going to be the second and the third of the next 3 figures in the pattern? For number 6, find 11/12 minus 2/3. Write the difference in simplest form. Now, when you are subtracting or adding fractions, you move to the 4-step process. The first is to change a mixed number into an improper fraction. Well, here we don't have any mixed numbers. The second step is to find a common denominator. So look for which denominator is the largest, which is 12, and ask yourself, will the other denominator go into 12? Will 3 go into 12? Yes. So that means 12 is your common denominator. Now here, since your denominators stay the same, your numerators also stay the same. Down here, how do I get from 3 to 12? Well, 3 times 4 is 12, and 2 times 4 is 8. I don't know why I paused, like I'm waiting for you to answer, like you're actually going to answer me through this video recording. Okay. Anyway, so it says to subtract 11 minus 8 is, anybody? 3 over 12. Now, this can be simplified, but I'm going to leave that up to you to figure out what number is going to go into a 3 and a 12, and I want it in simplest form, and put your answer right there. I hope this helped. If you have any more questions, you can see me in the gym tomorrow because I have bus duty in the gym. And have a great afternoon.